take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Check three, go.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 31. Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Phillip Lindsay, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Check 24, check 24. Go trot.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Whip. Watch play. Mike 7. And we're pretty quiet, D.
Here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 84 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
We got double up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but Able to contain him on that play.
He's checking crack.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's good. To set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Locke to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Lock going to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. They look to throw. It's locked. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Okay, ready? 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Locke now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, it's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
To throw is Jackson. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw it is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Locke. Got him in. It's Brown. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Clock now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
14 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Here we go. Touchdown. Lucky lost us. Hey, watch your legs. 31.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check.
Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Locke. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jackson on first down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Clock now on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He was looking for Watkins that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Check it backer, check it backer. Joker, 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 joker. Yeah. Smooth. Pop. 57. Get it.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. This will be caught by Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it to him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Single receiver. Watch 14.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Jackson from the shotgun. Jones has it. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. Hey, high 7. 31's the mic.
First throw now for the backup, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hatchet. Safe. 25. Check 25.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 76 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's bring it. Check, check, check. Hayward.
Here's Jackson to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep rights, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on,
so it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
General West. 5 down. Stand up in.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appeared.
And my goodness, another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Gets through and now an opening. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Come on, man.